Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your Purple Feather Tarot community. I sincerely hope you're feeling well right now, grounded and open to receive. In this tarot reading, may you find the answers that the universe is guiding toward you. Let's go directly into your reading, and connect with your energy through the cards. You have the Hanged Man and the Ace of Swords. A piece of powerful news is coming your way, Sagittarius. Something clear and undeniable will lift you from a period of emotional or mental stagnation. A shift is about to begin, and it comes like a flash of clarity. Next, you receive the King of Cups. There is an emotional surprise on the horizon. Someone, possibly a Pisces, wants to offer you their heart entirely. For someone like you, who values freedom but craves honest connection, this is no small thing. You also have the Nine of Pentacles. This is one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. It speaks of prosperity, abundance, and most importantly, independence. This card tells me you are walking toward financial freedom, and not by chance, but through your own energy and alignment. I also sense a retreat into nature, perhaps a journey that brings peace to your restless spirit. The Knight of Cups is here as well. A new chapter in love may be beginning. If you felt stuck or uninspired in a connection, the energy is now shifting. Things will begin to flow again, either with a new person or through a renewed sense of emotional direction. Let's look deeper into what this shift is really about. What message is coming to change the course of your life? Because I feel, Sagittarius, something is approaching that could turn everything around, completely. You received the Sun, the most radiant and positive card in the tarot. This is pure joy, and it aligns with what you've been manifesting. If you've been longing to hear from a special someone, especially if they are a Leo, their message is on its way. Or maybe it's your dream job calling, the one you've imagined yourself in for so long. That call finally comes, and it lifts your spirit to a whole new level. Still, the Five of Cups appears. You may be feeling sadness over something lost, an opportunity that slipped away. But here's the truth, Sagittarius, that door closed so the universe could open a better one. Perhaps you didn't get that job, but now another company is reaching out, offering better conditions, better salary, and better alignment with your journey. This is not the time to grieve over what's gone. It's the moment to turn forward, to recognize what's coming, and to walk into it with courage and trust. Because what lies ahead is meant for you. You also received the Page of Wands. Sagittarius, there's a strong possibility of frequent travel connected to this new job or opportunity. In some cases, I sense you'll also be traveling to visit someone special to your heart. Along the way, you're likely to meet someone new, someone full of energy, charisma, and drive. In fact, it feels like right now, you are becoming a gravitational center, attracting all kinds of fresh opportunities. I feel your own Sagittarius fire is burning brightly, and that energy is being noticed. Someone under the sign of Aries might also be drawn to you. You're becoming a magnet for fire signs, people who resonate with your passion, spontaneity, and intensity. You also pulled the King of Pentacles. This card points to a person entering your life, someone with strong financial resources. But it's important to say, that's not all they bring. This person could also be grounded, wise, humble, and generous. They may be devoted to family, emotionally intelligent, and supportive in the deepest ways. As a bonus, they are also wealthy. This individual has worked hard throughout their life, and now they enjoy the rewards of their dedication. The King of Pentacles often represents someone who has cultivated long-term prosperity through persistence, wisdom, and smart decisions. On the surface, they may fit the stereotype, someone who enjoys nice cars or dresses in a bold, extravagant way. But don't be fooled by appearances. Sometimes, this king shows up in the form of someone modest and simple, yet when you look deeper, you'll find their bank account holds more than just a little wealth. The message here is clear, don't judge a book by its cover. Because once you open that book, you'll discover not only is it worth reading from beginning to end, but it may also help you build a life of abundance. For some of you, this could also symbolize that you're currently diving into books on personal growth, financial education, or even studying topics like accounting, taxes, or investments. Whether you're expanding your own skills or preparing to attract someone highly abundant, the energy around you is all about wealth, both material and inner wealth. And yes, your reading also hints, with a playful nudge, that this person coming into your life has something very big, either in their pockets or, well, in their pants. And either way, it's something you won't ignore. You also receive the Nine of Swords. Sagittarius, this card may suggest that you're still thinking about someone from your past. It might be hard for you to fully move forward. I don't know exactly who hurt you, but what your reading is telling you now is this: you deserve a second chance to grow, to begin again. And this message applies no matter which area of life we're talking about. The Nine of Swords could refer to disappointment in your career. Maybe your company shut down, or you were let go because there was simply no work left. And now you may feel like there's no chance of finding something new. But the Nine of Swords always carries the invitation to reinvent yourself. When you go through heartbreak, you must rise again. You cannot remain stuck in a space of self-pity or emotional paralysis. This card is gently urging you to let more light into your life. And I mean that literally. It's time to step outside when the sun is shining. Let your skin feel the warmth. Open the windows in your home. Let the sunlight pour in and cleanse the shadows, cleanse every corner of sadness or dark thought. Notice how in this card, the person has all the windows closed. That symbolizes the mental fog we fall into when we shut the world out. But once you open those windows, the light returns. And with it, clarity. Your reading says this very clearly: wake up. You are someone who holds immense value. You have so much to offer the world. And your past does not define your present, nor does it dictate your future. Let's continue. Here we have the Five of Swords. This is the person who hurt you. Someone who may have shattered your self-worth. This person didn't just let you down, they tore through you. You know exactly who this is. You know their name and their face. This message applies even more strongly if that person was a Gemini, or someone under the sign of Capricorn or Virgo. Now let's clarify why this person is showing up in your reading again. Are they coming back? Is karma working through them? Do you need to hear from them again? Let's take a look. You also have the Five of Wands. I feel someone is trying to hold on to you. But they no longer have the power to do so, unless you allow it. That's what your reading says clearly. This person can only come back into your life if you open the door. So, if your heart still wants them, you know what to do. But if what you truly want is to be free of the past, then close that door. Lock it. Secure it. Change the password. Change the access code. Block this person from your social media, your thoughts, and your energy field. Because if you don't, that lingering karma may continue to circle you in the weeks ahead. You also received the Tower. Yes, Sagittarius, I feel that this card speaks of the collapse of someone's ego, someone from your past. This person always believed you would be there, always thought you'd stay available. You loved too much. And the truth is, you love with your entire being, body, soul, and spirit. Now this person is beginning to realize that it may be completely difficult, or even impossible, to ever find someone like you again. That painful awareness, that humbling truth, is exactly what the Tower represents. They can no longer be with you, not because of what you did, but because of the transformation you've undergone. You also have the Seven of Cups. I'm sensing two energies here. First, I feel this person is shocked by what you're doing right now. They never imagined you would rise the way you have. But more importantly, the Seven of Cups also reflects your energy. You're discovering how beautiful your life can become when you finally step away from what is toxic, when you walk away from that karmic connection. In fact, I feel you're about to meet someone new. And this person may enter your life quickly, but more importantly, they will naturally align with your rhythm, your values, your world. This could especially be someone under the sign of Capricorn, Pisces, or Scorpio. In tarot, the number 7 is linked to fortune. And because we're dealing with cups, this points to emotional fortune, blessings in the area of your heart, your inner peace, your happiness. So let's go a little deeper into this energy. You also received the Strength card. This is a powerful message. Stay close to the people who make you feel strong. That's the advice the Strength card brings. Surround yourself with those who lift you up and remind you of your worth. If your special person makes you feel strong, stay with them. If your friends uplift you, keep them near. It's a very clear and important message, especially now. Because when we return to the tower, it can also represent people who constantly criticize you. People who make cutting comments without thinking about how their words land. And the Seven of Cups, in some cases, may point to someone who gives criticism but hides it behind the label of being constructive. So, if someone gives you destructive criticism, your reading says clearly, this person is not meant to walk your path. On the other hand, if someone gives you advice and calls it constructive, pause before accepting it. Ask them this simple question: what have you built? Because someone might be advising you about love while their own love life is a complete mess. Discern wisely, Sagittarius. Pay attention to who's giving the advice, and what kind of wisdom they're really sharing. Not all guidance is aligned with your truth. Let's keep going with your reading. Let's explore what other energies are showing up for you now. Right now, I'm truly enjoying your reading, Sagittarius. I feel that you're growing, not just emotionally, but mentally and spiritually. As I mentioned earlier, you might be growing through books, learning, and knowledge. Perhaps you've been reading a lot about personal development, motivation, or spiritual topics like numerology and astrology. And even if it's not just you, many people in the collective energy, many souls walking this journey, are awakening, learning, and expanding. Remember, we're currently living in the age of Aquarius. And I'm not talking about the zodiac sign. I'm speaking of the astrological age, a period that spans hundreds of years. This is the era of information, of awakening, of breaking away from the herd. It's the time to recognize yourself as someone unique, unmatched, and essential. You have a mission in this lifetime, a mission that is entirely separate from what others are here to do. And your true purpose now is to discover that mission and align fully with your destiny. So let's go deeper. Because I feel that everything happening in your life right now serves a higher purpose. And you, Sagittarius, are beginning to uncover what that purpose truly is. Let's see what the universe is telling you through the next cards. You received the Queen of Wands. This card always represents your ideal self, the most empowered, radiant, and magnetic version of you. It's who you become once you recognize your strengths and begin to use them in your favor. The Queen of Wands is strong, decisive, and brave. And she uses her fire to not only build herself up but to protect those she loves, her family, her partner, her community. This card invites you to be someone who fights for what they want. Because you can't expect success to come while sitting still, arms crossed, waiting. No. The Queen of Wands is about motion, energy, courage. She represents Sagittarius energy, and also Aries. And these two are the most restless, driven, and action-oriented signs in the entire zodiac. So now is the time to move, to act, to search for your own answers. The fire inside you is ready. You also have the Queen of Cups. And I feel it won't be long before you connect with someone new. There is someone out there who cares deeply for you. Maybe they love you as a friend, maybe more. Maybe this person sees you as something special, someone they cherish deeply. But beyond love, this person admires you. They might even idolize you. Sagittarius, your light is inspiring others. I feel strongly that there are people who follow you, on social media or in real life. You carry a powerful, magnetic energy. Maybe you were born to be a guide, a mentor, a healer. Maybe you have the heart of a counselor or a teacher, someone who helps others become their best selves. The Queen of Cups can represent a secret admirer, a romantic fan, or simply someone who is touched deeply by your presence. Let's clarify this, because what your tarot seems to be saying is this: your message is reaching others. Your energy is being felt. And the ripple effect of your growth is already awakening people around you. Let's look a little deeper now. You received the Six of Swords. Sagittarius, this card suggests that you're moving away, possibly far away. It represents a journey, but not just a physical one. It's a journey of spiritual discovery. You may be thinking about taking a retreat, perhaps something like a yoga experience or a moment of silence to reconnect with yourself. Maybe your reading is encouraging you to start practicing yoga, or to adopt new habits that nurture your inner peace and elevate your spiritual life. This doesn't mean you have to go on a 12-day retreat right now. But it does suggest that you begin integrating healthier routines, ones that calm your spirit and bring you back to center. Because lately, I sense that you felt the urge to withdraw, to step away. And according to this card, the key is not to escape. Please don't run away from what needs to be faced. Instead, find the place, inner or outer, where you feel appreciated, seen, and truly connected to the universe and the people around you. You also received the Three of Wands. Again, a sign of travel. Movement, change, expansion. This card tells you, start packing your bags, because you're going somewhere, possibly abroad. And if you own a business, especially one related to international trade, you might soon be importing or exporting. Lots of activity around logistics, customs, and business movement. You may also need to declare items at customs if you travel for personal or professional reasons. This card gives very specific advice: be honest, declare everything you need to. Because if you don't, there could be inspections or fines later on. So travel wisely, and also travel light. Continuing your reading, you have the Three of Swords. Let's clarify this one. It may point to heartbreak, or to an emotional healing process you are currently going through. You also received the High Priestess. This suggests that you are seeking solitude. You're claiming your own space. You are learning how to forgive, both yourself and others. You're walking away from deep emotional wounds, and now is the time to release. Say it out loud, or quietly. Write it if you need to. I forgive myself, and I forgive you. Say it as many times as you need today. I forgive myself, and I forgive you. Because forgiveness is key to moving through the energy of this day. Whether you're forgiving someone from your distant past or someone who has bothered you today, no matter the reason, declare it now: I forgive you, and I forgive myself. Then move forward. No drama. No lingering pain. Just peace. Your next card is the Page of Swords. Sagittarius, your ideas right now are sharp and inspired. You're receiving insights, even prophecies, especially through your dreams. Pay close attention to animals moving in groups, flocks of birds, schools of fish. These are powerful signs. They symbolize growth, fertility, and expansion. And that brings your reading to a close. As always, thank you for being here with me, uncovering the messages of the tarot. For now, we close your reading. If you enjoy these messages, feel free to click that like button and subscribe to this channel. I hope your day is filled with success, with blessings, with miracles, and beautiful energy. And I'm sure we'll meet again in your next reading.